you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on. From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website, www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
All right, a very good morning. How are you doing? Rise and shine. Rise and shine. You know, every morning like this reminds you that God has given you another chance to be better.
Right.
You know, God has given another chance, to do whatever you didn't do yesterday, whatever you were not able to achieve yesterday. Today, by the special grace, you will definitely achieve it. So that's the way it works. That's the way I believe it works.
That's
So
right.
wakey.
Wake up.
It's time to wake up this morning. Yeah, it's the breakfast show, and of course, the hottest. Should I say the coolest? Because I'm cold right now.
Hottest and the coolest.
Both the hottest and the coolest breakfast show.
That's just what it is.
It is just what it is. All right, my name is Omotola Adeleke, also known as Omoti Babanla Ain.
And my name is Udwak Daniel. You already know I get golden every time, so let's get the golden voice going through. We're going to be holding it down from now to the 12 o'clock hour to ensure that your Friday experience on radio as well as on the online television is not thrown to waste. Indeed, it will come with an experience, the entertainment, the fun, the inspiration, the politicking and the conversations that make the round and shape futures. That's what we bring on here on Eagles 102.3 FM. And it's a tag team already, always a tag team.
Always a tag team.
And there's no tap out until we
Exactly.
touch down 12, right? And that will be with Today in 60 seconds. Well, in this hour, though, we're looking to the front page of Nigerian newspapers. 8 o'clock hour, we get into an abridged version of sports on Eagles Wings. As you well know, we informed you yesterday that Alan Smith is out of town for a sporting event so that he can keep up to date and be there, be present to bring you the updates, when he does return.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's what it is. So 30 minutes going to be with you, giving you dishing out some sports stories out there for your listening pleasure. Right. And then at the 9 o'clock hour, we will come back. Something that's going on is making the rounds, and it seems like we're not talking enough.
Yeah.
And that will be the issue, the plight of Nigerians in South Africa. Now, it's not just going to be a government did this, government did not do it. The point is, we will be hinging on the fact that quite a number of...
I want to return on.
That's the point.
But sometimes you'll still get to want to understand from their angle, and I think we're going to discuss. Yes, we're definitely going to have a conversation on that. So because I'd want to come from the angle of how does people feel leaving a country they had invested in.
No, but whatever that case may be, 9 o'clock is going to be that conversation for you, right? And then, of course, we will look into the 10 o'clock hour where we might indeed, and on the flip side of it, that is, be looking into what color should the NYSC new uniform feel like? What colors?
Is it Adire? Is it Ishiagu? Is it what do they call
Danshiki?
The Danshiki?
Yeah.
Is it Ikete Abi Okete? Is he Agbada?
even though the spokesperson for the NYC has come out to say, well, look, I did not say on national television that it was going to be Adireo. I did not say, for now it is still Kakio, but we are just still sampling ideas.
But he actually made mention of Adire's styled NYSC uniform. He shouldn't have even made such a statement. That was too early. You're just trying to reform the NYSC, the National Youth Service Corps, and you're already making it sound sort of tribalistic.
One-sided, right?
You're already making it sound like, Adire is for the Yorubas. It's the traditional wear for the Yorubas, the traditional attire for the Yorubas. You shouldn't have mentioned that.
You shouldn't, right?
That was insensitive.
No, he said it was an example.
No, that wasn't it.
Cut him some slack.
There are some examples that should not be made. See, sometimes you might want to say things out of good intentions, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might want to say stuff because you feel, okay, let me just make examples of some of these things. But there's still some very sensitive issues. You don't even cite examples because, of course, people might misunderstand. People might misinterpret. There might be misconceptions around them.
Okay.
Especially when it has to do with governance, politics, handling of over 200 million people, or even more, well, definitely more than that, because we've not had a census for a very long time, and I think that's going to be another topic for another day.
Another kettle of fish, though. Well, at that, on the flip side of 10, it might just be the conversation. Keep your fingers crossed right there. Should he have mentioned it's a particular type of textile, or should he have just kept quiet about it? And why are we being so, I don't know how to put it. We attach so much to things. What do you mean by it's a particular tribe? Can we not just go away from all of that? Let's wear it.
No, Nigeria is a country with diversity.
Multilingual.
We are more, aside the fact that our culture, in fact, there are some languages. Someone told me there are languages in Nigeria that you might not even know. A lot of them that have probably not even been discovered. Right. In the same Nigeria that we are. Okay. So we are a people of diversity.
Right.
And when it has to do with people like this, one should be very careful with the kind of statement they make, especially when it misinterprets tribalism.
Okay. So you heard that already. It's going to take us to the flip side of 11.
Definitely.
We'll leave you to some great tunes. And the 12 o'clock hour, of course, today in 60 seconds culminates. But very quickly, though, let's jump into what the day brings and heralds for us.
All right, now let's start with this one. The United States of America says it has withdrawn most of its forces deployed for a joint counter-terrorism operation in Nigeria's Lake Chad Basin. The commander of the U.S. Air Forces in Europe Air Forces Africa, General Dagvin R.M. Anderson, disclosed this during a press briefing on the outcome of the African Chiefs of Defense Conference 2026.
Now let's quickly take you to this one right here, where Adeni Adeyemi, the man accused of forging government appointment letters and parading himself as Director General of the controversial Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council (PFIPC) and Presidential Economic Advisory Council (PEAC), said his life was under threat. Now, the President's Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, had on June 11 announced that a council did not exist under the Tinubu administration. So, what administration does it exist?
All right, the security operatives actually have killed one suspected attacker after gunmen attempted to invade the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies (NIPPS) Kuru in Plateau State on Wednesday night. It was gathered that the other assailants fled into a nearby bush after troops engaged them in a gun battle. Security operatives also recovered an AK-47 rifle and ammunition from the attackers.
All right, now let's also have you know that this one, a federal high court sitting in Abuja on Thursday, affirmed the leadership of the African Democratic Congress ADC, headed by former Senate President David Mark. The courts dismissed the suits filed by a member of House of Representatives Leke Abejide for lacking merit.
All right, let's have this one in Kaduna State. The Kaduna State High Court has dismissed the fresh bail application filed by former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai after the National Hospital Abuja disowned a medical INEC report tendered in support of the request. Justice Darius Kobo rejected the application, which was based on claims that El-Rufai was suffering from advanced metastatic prostate cancer, requiring specialized treatment, allegedly unavailable in Nigeria.
Okay. Now let's go to this one here now and have you know that a vice presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress for the 2027 general elections, Rotimi Amechi, on Thursday held a closed-door meeting with former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal in Abuja. Although details of the meeting were not immediately disclosed, it comes amid the ongoing political consultations ahead of the 2027 general elections.
All right, still talking about former vice president and all. This was actually the former vice president and also the African Democratic Congress presidential candidate for the 2027 election, which is Atiku Abubakar, has appointed actor turned politician and ADC chieftain, of course, Kenneth Okonkwo, as a spokesperson. Okonkwo announced appointment in a statement posted on his official X handle on Thursday, expressing appreciation to Atiku for the confidence reposed in him. Remember, Kenneth Okonkwo was all Peter Obi when Peter Obi was with the African Democratic Congress. Now Peter Obi left the ADC to the NDC. Now Kenneth Okonkwo has not stopped giving basbos.
Bickering, I would say. It's just been bickering.
Have not stopped throwing tantrums at Peter Obi. Now, he's been appointed a spokesperson to Atiku Abubakar.
Well, anyways, one does they say. It shall never
end.
Well, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has announced that another 271 Nigerians affected by the recent xenophobic protests in South Africa will arrive in Lagos today as the ongoing evacuation exercise continues. The ministry, in a statement issued on Thursday by its spokesperson, Kimiabi Ebiemfa, said the latest batch would bring the government closer to completing the evacuation of Nigerians who voluntarily registered to return home.
All right.
Well done, federal government. Well done, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You're doing a great job right there. Better they come back alive than dead. Right. All
right. So let's move on to this next story. Shock and confusion gripped residents of Adebiokpon village in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State on Wednesday after a 50-year-old traditional priest, Muritala Shodia, allegedly set himself ablaze. It was gathered on Thursday that the incident occurred on Wednesday evening when Shodia reportedly doused himself with petrol inside an uncompleted building before setting himself ablaze.
Wait, where did this happen? In Nigeria?
In Nigeria, in Ogun State. What would have gone wrong? What would have gone wrong? What would have made a Muritala Shodia set himself ablaze?
Good Lord.
Poured petrol on himself, light a fire, and then set himself ablaze. What would have gone wrong?
Things are going on in this country, man. Can you do that?
Nah.
Okay. Well, the federal high court, Abuja, has awarded 200 million naira against the Nigeria police force over the unlawful killing of Malam Kabir Babai. The suit was filed by Mr. Okwi Adafu on behalf of the Muslim community of Gwarimpa Estate, Abuja. Delivering the judgment on Thursday, Justice Peter Lifu held that the applicant proved her case on the preponderance of affidavit evidence. Oh, I see. Okay, on the wings of a strong affidavit right there and all of that. But anyways, now let's jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. It's going to be a smart read, a smart conversation. You don't want to miss this for anything else in the world. And we will indeed start off with a couple of dailies as they bring themselves to knowledge, so we bring them to you too as we see them. Right now, let's get to this one. I see the Daily Trust newspaper, I see the Nation newspaper, I think this is a Guardian newspaper,
and then the Tribune newspaper, the Punch newspaper.
And then, of course, we'll bring to you too the Razor newspaper. Let's get along.
All right, so let's start up with the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, of course. For the big story here, 2027 ADC wins key legal battle.
Wow.
Yes, 2027 ADC, the African Democratic Congress, wins key legal battle. That particular story can be found on pages 4 and 5. Still on the Daily Trust, just above the big story, U.S. withdraws troops deployed to Nigeria.
What?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. U.S. Withdraws troops deployed to Nigeria. All right, so let's move on to this one.
You're just moving on.
Because we talked about this.
With U.S.
When we were reading it this morning, while we were actually stating and summarizing some of the stories that we come up on board and all that, it came up. Yeah, it did came up. I think the idea is for them to move to the Lake Chad. The Niger Republic part of. I think the boundary.
Yeah, the border.
I think that there's a level of insurgency there, and they would also want to go tackle. We'll still need to get the full story, but I saw something like that.
We'll get a full story.
We'll definitely get a full story.
Okay.
All right. So on page 21, moving on, marketers decline petrol price reduction as crude cost drops. Marketers decline petrol price reduction as crude cost drops.
Okay.
In Nigeria, our marketers still don't want to reduce the price of fuel.
No, they won't.
They still want to leave it at that. I was reading a story where the marketer was saying, no, they're not going to drop that they rather stop supplying. They rather stop selling than reduce the price of the fuel. They rather stop supplying than reduce the price of petrol. He was saying this categorically. He said they're on the losing side if they do that. That was what he said.
Big fat lie.
He said they're on the losing side, and we have the MRS filling stations, the ones affiliated to Dangote Refinery, already reduced the price of the fuel. So they now sell between 1,120 something naira and I think 1,200 and something naira. But we have other marketers.
No, those ones don't know what loss is.
They probably don't have losses.
Oh, good Lord.
But let's move on. Again, gunmen attack NIPSS. Again. Okay. Gunmen attack NIPSS. All right, so that's on page 7. We hope no life was lost during the particular incident. Okay, so this one, Phantom Council. Daily Trust. Okay. All right, good caption. Phantom Council, my life in danger, says Gbajabiamila's accuser. Wow. They're talking about Adeni right there. Yeah, is it Adeyemi Adeni or something like that? My life in danger, says Gbajabiamila's accuser. All right, so that's on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. 18 killed in Niger Farms herders clash.
No, I don't like that. You see,
18 killed.
That's the problem. It is the police, the media that is pushing this narrative of a farmers herders clash. This is terrorism. This is herders invading a farmers farmlands. Please, let's stop this thing. I don't know who's running this show here. And the police is complicit in this now. I can dare say, because if we keep doing this, we are sending another message.
Tagging
if
farmers
terrorizing me, if somebody's terrorizing my farm, say it's just terrorism. Don't tell me farmer headers. It pains me a lot. You know why? You know on the threshold where I'm saying this from?
Yeah, I get your point.
What's his name now? The current Minister of Defense.
Okay.
After he was the only person.
Christopher Musa.
Yes, he was the only person who, after a long time of debate on this, came and said on international platform that look, it is the herders invading the farmers. It is not a clash. A clash would mean two people come out and then you meet in a place and y'all clash together. Yeah. Community clash.
Exactly.
Good. But when one is invading the other, that is not a clash anymore. That's terrorism. That's terrorism, please. All
right, from the story that I saw, in fact, residents are disputing the police account. Residents are saying what the police is talking about. The statement coming from the police is wrong, targeting a farmers herders clash. Now, that's what residents there are saying, that 15 persons were burned to death in a 2-bedroom apartment at Angowambago via, the Godoro village.
Oh, now they were even burned. So this is not even a farm. Oh, good Lord. You know what? You see what we're saying now.
All right.
But anyways.
Let's move into this next one, page 22. Kano doctor dies moments after arriving to treat patient. I saw the story yesterday. Kano doctor dies moments after arriving to treat patient. The other time we're talking about people's mental health.
Yeah.
We're talking about people ignoring their mental health and how it leads to physical ailment and how it leads to stress. These are some of the examples. Sometimes, even as doctors, I've met couple doctors who don't even check themselves. They're always working, trying to save this patient life or the other patient life, and they forget themselves.
Right.
Please pay attention to your health. Irrespective of who you are, no matter how busy you are, pay attention to your health. Don't ignore those little signs. Don't ignore them.
All right.
That's on page 22. And on page 8, 10-year-old boy killed. 9 family members abducted in Sokoto attack. Another unfortunate one there.
Y'all are seeing where we are at now. Y'all are seeing it clearly. Well, anyways, I'll get to the Razor newspaper right now as quickly as I could and bring you what stories that are making the rounds with the Razor newspapers, cutting so sharply. The big story now, military kills 1,597 terrorists, rescues 1,516 hostages as security agencies post major gains.
All right, that's for the first half of 2026.
Right.
Yes, the first half of 2026.
Right.
Good one.
That is on continued on page
9.
Right? And with the Razor newspaper now, we see this one. Defense Minister seeks stronger military oil sector partnership to curb crude theft. Right? And we see customs now being a kicker, protecting public health through strategic anti-smuggling enforcement. Good one for the customs right there. Tinubu flags off 700-kilometer Akwanga Maiduguri superhighway, commissions Akwanga dual carriageway. That's something good to with the Mr. President. Let's see where this one is going and where it's coming from. From low demand to high prestige, dual mandate policy set to rebrand teacher education in Nigeria, right? And that would be all that we could take with the Razor newspaper. But just before we leave the Razor now, former IGPs rally behind Disu, offer strategic support for police reforms. You can see that, former IGPs right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. If we can have this, a synergy between people who had done the job in the past. Yeah, people who had performed, especially those ones who had performed, not the ones who had failed. Because, of course, we still have those IGPs that had failed in the past.
Yeah.
So the ones who had performed in the past should be able to give a level of advice and some strategies to help curb especially the insecurity bedeviling in the country.
Sure.
All right, on the Nation newspaper, just above the banner here, West Africa biggest lithium takes off in Nasarawa. West Africa biggest lithium firm takes off in Nasarawa. Yes, our neighbor here.
Biggest lithium firm.
Biggest, sorry.
Yeah,
all right, so that's on page 2 of the Nation newspaper.
That's right.
Yes, on page 8, Afrexim Bank commits $25 billion to Dangote refinery expansion. Wow. Afrexim Bank commits $25 billion to Dangote refinery expansions, and I hope this benefits the ordinary Nigerian out there. Aside Dangote, Afrexim Bank making money, I hope it benefits the ordinary Nigerian. Now, still talking about Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery crashes petrol price by 15 naira again. Again. Thank you, Dangote.
All right.
Dangote refinery crashes petrol price by 15 naira again. And yet, one marketer will come out to tell us that they cannot reduce the prices of their products because they're going to be on the losing side.
Amati.
Yes.
Imagine there was no Dangote refinery.
Imagine there was no refinery. Because if there's no Dangote refinery, we are not gonna. We are definitely, because the government refineries are moribund.
Yeah.
They are told us that they are not going to work again. The NNPC CEO mentioned that he's not sure that our refineries might ever be functional again. So we should appreciate Dangote. That was what he said. It's not me saying this.
Okay.
That's not me. I'm quoting the NNPC CEO.
I thought it was you,
no, that wasn't me. Okay. What I said was what he said. You could do your research. You'll see it there. All right. On page 6, court upholds Mark-led ADC National Exco. Court upholds Mark-led ADC National Exco. All right, let's check out this one on page 4. Include UN Charter Preamble in your constitutions. Tinubu tells UN member state. All right. Ali is Oyo APC governorship candidate. Adedeji picked as running mate.
Okay.
Ali is Oyo APC governorship candidate. Adedeji picked as running mate. Okay, that's on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Now for the big story. Convicted ex-minister forfeits more multi-billionaire assets.
Okay. Oh.
Convicted ex-minister forfeits more multi-billionaire asset. I guess who this minister is?
Man.
The former minister of power.
Okay.
Mama loses Maitama mansion. The judge okays interim forfeiture of 4 others.
Multi-billion assets.
And I can see them here.
No,
Maman found guilty of siphoning 22 billion naira power contract crash. 1. Maman sentenced to 75 years in jail on May 7. 2.
Okay.
Ishan court to arrest judgment. 3. Ex-minister arrested after sentencing and sent to jail.
Okay. So what are the permanent forfeitures now?
We have one at Lobito Crescent in Usetu.
Yeah.
We have the other one at a new Ogwanrimi in Kaduna State. Ogwanrimi, right?
Yes.
We have one at Usetu in Abuja here. Another mansion at number 13. Let me not mention it because you understand. What is it in Usetu? Let me not call the street itself. Why? Because we might have some angry youth go there. Nigerians are angry.
You're right.
They might go there and want to do cause some level of anarchy there, but we don't want that. We wouldn't advise that. He has this properties.
Choice areas.
He has this choice areas. Now he has about 4 apartments. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 apartments in Usi. Big mansions, bro. Big mansions.
Multi-million.
This one they call Williams apartment. I think I know this one.
Okay.
This is like an estate. It's not just one apartment.
You know what? Let's go pay some bills.
Let's go pay some bills.
We'll come back. When we do come back, we get to hear from you already because my ears are full and I'm sure you're aching to talk right now.
No AC? No problem. We're cooling it down with the freshest hits.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
Hello, my dear people of Nigeria. Hello, my dear people of Africa. You want to work inside health sector? Abi you want follow collect training? Make you follow become certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If your answer na yes, then make you care register for Push Africa 1-year diploma for certificate nursing assistant training, where they happen for African University College of Science and Technology, where they for Abuja. Yes, now then wash hand well design this training for people who no get work, alias unemployed graduate, O-level, ordinary diploma graduate, or anybody where a mind touch ground to work as support worker inside the healthcare sector. No waste time. For more tori, make you log on to www.pushafrica.org or make you WhatsApp 080-339-42015 or 080-550-45801. For registration, make you go collect your application form for our partner radio station or make you visit the reception for African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Good day, my Odogus, businessmen, women, and civil servants out there. My name is Nicole, and I represent a real estate company specializing in real estate construction, development, and facility management. Whether you're looking to invest, build, or manage your property, we are here to provide reliable solution every step of the way. We have spacious land property that you can buy and build with your peace of mind. We have different land properties at different locations. Our Kurudu Phase 5 is one of our spacious land property where we have 400 square meter that goes for fully detached duplex. We have 500 square meter that also goes for fully detached duplex. We have 250 square meter that goes for semi-detached bungalow penthouse with a BQ. We have 180 square meter that go for terrace duplex and other land properties located in Karo sites close to EFCC, behind NIA, staff quarters. It's 5 minutes drive away from the express. You can see how the road construction is going on at Karo site, a perfect road construction that you can buy and invest in that area. We have land properties at Idu Phase 3 and other sites that you can't afford to miss. So come and secure your land and let us make your dream home a reality. You can reach out to us on 09034891732. I repeat, 09034891732 or 08026684641. I go again, 08026684641. And our office is located at Durumi Area 1 last bus stop. You can reach out to us at Suite 6 Legacy Court, Durumi. Thank you.
And so we're here again, and the conversation is trending. We were looking at a particular daily. I'll just let you wrap it up.
All right. I think this is the Nation newspaper.
That's right.
All right. So we're reeling out some stories from the Nation newspaper. We just have very few, two actually. And now this one says 5,000 youths for meter installation training.
Right.
5,000 youths for meter installation training. That's on page 33 of the Nation newspaper. And on page 7, we have this one right here. Court reject El-Rufai's fresh bail bid. You know, when El-Rufai was making some statements back in the day before he got arrested, you know, a lot of us thought, okay, for him to be making this statement, this man might be untouchable.
Right.
You know, El-Rufai might be this untouchable political figure in the country. But at the end of the day, we see what's happening.
When the system is working on you.
Now, this actually shows the system can work.
The system can work.
It
man.
means the system can work if they want to make it work.
If they want to make it work, it will work.
All right, so that's for the Nation newspaper there. So let's move on to.
Well, we'll just get on to the calls already.
Exactly.
Spend. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mr. Ibi, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you, Abubakar, I believe.
Yes, yeah, the young guy with Tony
That's right,
I have to meet your colleagues here
Yes.
and Adeleke.
Yeah, good morning, Abubakar.
Yes, every listener in this platform this morning.
True.
Abubakar Kosuleja.
Talk to us, Abubakar.
Mr. Yudi,
Yes, please.
wheresoever do it, we have to give it to him. On road infrastructure, we have to give it to Mr. President. He tried a lot.
Indeed.
We are here in this country when Obasanjo was the president. Former Minister of Water Housing, Tony Aneni, was awarded this Auchi Okene road, this contract. Nothing had been done in that road, Mr. UD, before they left power. What is the money that were budgeted in that road?
Okay.
Who is asking, where is the money, Mr. UD? I think we have to give it to Mr. President. A second name, Mr. UD.
Yes, please.
You service corps. So I think we have so many tribes in Nigeria. So I think we should let whatever we want to let, it should be a national.
Yeah.
So I think let me give all that to contribute this money.
All right, thank you very
so
much.
Abubakar,
You know, truly.
We'll take this one.
Let's take this one.
Merci, hello.
Carol, my good brother there.
Caro, báwo ló ṣe lọ? Bámi ńkọ́? Ìyàwó ńkọ́?
My name is Apostle Osama.
All right.
Talk to us, Apostle.
My take goes like this, that this thing that happening, you cannot be champion forever.
Okay.
If you use the position you find yourself, and intimidating people, one day the things, the game will change. El-Rufai, when he served with Obasanjo gave him money to restore the Abuja Master Plan, that he should make sure that nobody single Nigerian will suffer for restoring Abuja Master Plan. El-Rufai took the money, and we saw his FCDA people, they ate the money, and the people cry. They send many people even in the earlier grave. Today, what is happening?
He didn't say anything.
Obasanjo make us to know that he paid for everybody that his house
compensation.
Yes. To compensation, but Erufai did not do that. All the people that served with him in the FCD at that time, all of them become millionaires overnight. Today, what is happening? Another thing I want to say before my time will run off is that whatsoever that this government will do without getting this insecurity, solving this insecurity, it will never go a long way. Because every day you on radio in Nigeria, you'll be hearing killing and killing, adopting. Even if you construct a road here and there, who will make use of the road?
Right. All right.
The answer is let them fight this insecurity. If they don't fight it, let them give another person a chance to try his own bit. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Daniel and my brother. My name remains Apostle, aka Nwoke.
Thank you. Right. Well, we should also.
I want to say this. This particular this is from the Vanguard newspaper, because I had my reservations when Apostle was saying, Obasanjo mentioned that he paid compensation and all that. Now, the former president, this is from the Vanguard, right? The former president Olusegun Obasanjo's administration did not pay general financial compensation for the vast majority of homes and properties that was demolished in Abuja during the Malam Nasir El-Rufai's tenure as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. In fact, occasionally Obasanjo discussed the possibility of a compensation package in the early stages of the exercise. But of course, the reality of the policy didn't come through. This is from the Guardian. The Vanguard newspaper.
Yeah. So I was gonna say because I
was so present that period.
I was very present.
So I'm wondering where Obasanjo actually said he paid compensation.
Yeah. But then again, did El-Rufai do good as the FCT minister?
But actually, people died.
Can I explain?
Yeah.
I was gonna come there. El-Rufai did his job. You may not like me for what I'm saying now. Don't say I was not affected, I was. But El-Rufai did his job.
I don't think El-Rufai did his job if there was no compensation. The idea was for, fulfill the master plan, fulfill the Abuja master plan, right? And of course, people will definitely be affected. As at that time, my dad was affected.
Okay.
But did we have these compensations paid? You didn't do your job completely if compensations were not paid.
There compensations. You just put it out now that there was no provision for it. It was just at the early stage.
And then El-Rufai should have come out to say, hey, we don't have compensations for you. Documents were told from the FCTA, from El-Rufai. He told individuals and groups to submit documents for compensation. Then I remember.
Okay, I know that.
He made announcement. Submit your document for compensation. But no compensation was given.
David, this is gonna be a talk for another day because I've got more. Intel.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got more intel on that.
Yeah.
But let's move away.
away.
All right. Hello.
Mr. UD, Mr. Nde.
Messiere.
Bro, me Ekaro.
Ekaro, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olúwa.
Ekujuma, today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Thank you for reminding us.
I want to give you one information. Maybe you don't know or you have forgotten. Tomorrow, though it's not going to be celebrated, but tomorrow is July 4th.
Yeah.
American independence, 250 years.
Good. Look
Can
at
you
that.
compare that to Nigeria?
No, you cannot. Mbok, you cannot. No, you cannot.
You are on to Saminu from Life.
Saminu, welcome.
Saminu, you're welcome.
You see, to be honest, without any sentiment, the issue of El-Rufai has done his best. No man is an island.
Yes.
He was one that brought back the master plan to an
Indeed he was.
Lead of all 6 executive scores with the permission of the president. Then the National Assembly were making noise. He now said, look, most of you got landed properties, got lands, and you built without paying ground rent, without paying master plan. If you don't do it, I'll publish your names. And they did that.
That's right.
So he has done his best. Just unfortunate. The issue of insecurity, if we really want to end insecurity, we can do it within 72 hours. Honestly, let us be realistic and be honest to ourselves.
Right.
That's the truth of the matter. What has been politicized. Nigeria is a great country. We have what it takes to make this country great. And finally, on the issue of NYSC, you see, the issue is not a reformation, changing plans here and there. The main issue is implementation. Discipline, if we want things to work for this drive or be traffic rules and regulations. I feel bad when I'm walking on the street. You see men and women using cell phone, disobeying traffic rules. God bless your station. God continue there by the grace of God.
Amen. Right there is a family member, a bona fide fighting member of this family right there. Well, we'll go on Facebook now, take a couple of messages as we see them come. Let's go get it.
All right, this particular one is from Mma Olebara. Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebara from Owerri. A lot of illegalities and unacceptable things keep going on in this country. Corruption is wickedness and is a sin that will never escape punishment. The federal government budget for a fake presidential agency. Do we worship the Almighty God with our lips? Are His purity, pity, righteousness sown in our heart? Or are we desperate for the things of the world? Fame, riches, wealth, and a political position. Should those who live in glass houses throw stones? Let the law take its course. This one is from Omaga Namani. Watching from Amagunze in Enugu State. Good morning, Udwak, Daniel, Akman, and my brother in the studio. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Now I say keep up the good work for Nigeria to be better again. All hands must be on deck. The height of insecurity ravaging the country must be tackled holistically rather than shifting more energy towards the 2027 general elections. A stitch in time, they say, saves nine. May God bless us. Alright, this one is us with adequate and accurate information about the happenings within and around the country and the world at large. May God increase you in wisdom and knowledge, equip you with good health, and satisfy you with long life in Jesus' name. Amen. Right. Samuel from Kuje. Right. Thank you very much, Samuel from Kuje, for that particular one there. Right. All right.
Well, that's all. That we get to the WhatsApp portal now. Let's go see what your WhatsApp messages read, and we'll start with the voice notes just first of all before we jump into the other aspects of the messages. Okay, so we see this one here. We don't know who you are yet, but we know you're a family member. Let's go take a listen.
Good morning. Good
morning.
Good morning, the presenter. Yeah. Nigeria, my country. Hi, my name is Peter, calling from my portal.
Right, Peter. Well,
now, the issue of a former minister of power. What is wrong in Nigeria? In my area for the past more than 3 weeks now, we don't even see light at all. The pipe, the high tension, the way they already vandalized it. And while someone embezzled billions of naira, what electricity to boost economy, now sit on top and comfortable. Wow. Issue of insecurity. Except the youth unite ourselves because the leader, the ruler already fed us. If security apparatus can be able to still kill between the header and the community, header clash or community clash, who are the right people to channel the good reporter to the citizen to obey the rule and regulation? Is police. Now if police is busy painting what the citizen will listen to, there's no way that we can be able to have confidence in Nigeria police and the government. Right. And it is the right time for you to unite ourselves. Forget the difference between the north, south, and west. The best is peace, the unity of the country. Have a nice day. Good morning.
Many thanks.
All right, many thanks. Good morning.
All right, we go to another voice.
Another voice, no?
Yes, all right. Voice, yeah. Let's go take this one.
Good morning, Mr. Yudi. This is Gotham from Applewood. Right. I just want to correct an impression here. The NYC reform, it has nothing to do with tribalism. It's not associated with tribalism. The Honorable Minister was only suggesting, the bill has not been passed, he was only suggesting, and apart from the Adire that you mentioned, there are also, he made mention of Ankara and other materials that can be used. So he's not solely proposing Adire. And as far as I'm concerned, Adire also is not just word by the Yorubas. Even in my place, in my language, we have a language, to describe Adire. We have a language for Adire, but in Yoruba it is called Adire, and it's mostly popular, to describe that particular material. So it is not solely on Adire. And there's a reason for the change of that uniform from the normal khaki that we used to wear. There's a reason behind it. And until you search for the reason, it will never make sense to you. So I think there's nothing associated with tribalism here. Let's get our facts right. Thank you.
So I think the reason should be stated if there's a reason. Is there a need hiding the reason?
You didn't tell me the reason.
I was waiting for the reason because I don't think the reason would be as big as causing chaos.
No.
You understand? So if there's actually a rational, a sensible reason,
an all-inclusive
reason, then it should be stated and not hidden. Then why hide it? Come on. There should be a reason.
I thought you were going to tell us the reason, though. You said if we search, but
we should know. We should know.
You search, and you probably have found,
Perhaps it would probably respond to this question.
Really love to know.
Let's know why. Because Adire originates from the Yoruba land. If there's another style of clothes that looks like the Adire attire, I don't know, it might look like, but Adire itself is Adire.
I think
if there's another wear, if there's another attire, then there is.
I know what he's saying.
Okay, what's that?
He's saying that they have their own Adire. So when you say or it originated, you probably may be saying it from your own point of view.
No. My point is when it is Adire, I don't know what it's called there.
That's the point.
Now, when you say, like for example, we have Eforiro. Eforiro is Eforiro.
Yeah.
And then we have Idikaikong, right? Which is also vegetable. So, but it's also vegetable, right?
Yeah.
Idikaikong is vegetable. Yeah. It's different. The Idikaikong is different from the way an Eforiro will be prepared.
Eforiro is green, spinach, right?
Yes, mixed with other spinach is vegetable too now. It's vegetable. F4 shoko and some of these other things that have been added.
F4 is spinach.
But my point, I'm listening to you.
What Igodon is saying is that spinach, it was not originated by you, but you call it Eforiro. In its place, they also have spinach. It was not your
now what I'm trying to say. All right.
Spinach in its place too has a name different from what you call, Eforiro.
No, that's not the point.
That's not what he's
saying. The way Eforiro is prepared is not even the spinach. There are other things that combine to make the whole Eforiro. Spinach is not the only thing. You don't just put spinach in water and it becomes Eforiro, my brother. So the way you prepare the spinach is different from the way or the way you prepare Eforiro, not even spinach. The combination of other things that are added to make Eforiro is different from the combination of what is added to make a Dikaikong.
But the base is the leaf.
Irrespective,
the base is the leaf.
Now,
you agree?
if it's Adire, no, I don't. If it's Adire, it is Adire, and I don't buy the idea of using Adire. It doesn't promote national diversity. That's my point there. Adire is Adire. If there's another kind of attire that looks like Adire, then that's what it's called.
Okay.
But if it is Adire, which is a Yoruba name, it is Adire.
Okay.
And it should not be done.
We will have that conversation
in a country where we're trying to promote unity. Okay. We'll have that conversation by 9 o'clock. Yeah, they talk about it.
10 o'clock.
Okay, by 10 o'clock, sorry. On the flip side.
Chief Yudak and Co, good morning. Good morning. This is Anthony Witness, speaking from Kujo Area Council.
Yeah.
Quickly, I want to appreciate you again and again for changing the narrative of so-called farmers' headers clash. You are the only journalist I have seen, to the best of my knowledge, that has always taken a stand on the right perspective, on the right narrative. It is not farmers' headers clash. Journalists and some media organizations to put it in that way so that the international community will not know the true color. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and call good evil. Those who call it darkness, woe unto them. I want to thank you for not being part of the people described in this very Isaiah 5:20. Keep it up, and with the time, other people will join you. God bless you.
All right, thank you. I'm saying that out of conviction. I've always known that. But when the General Christopher Musa, because of regulatory bodies who are listening now, if I had said that at that time, they'd be saying, "Oh, why are you selling the narrative that is untrue?" If General Christopher Musa, the defense minister, had now said it on international platform, he's there. Go and check it. Verify.
Yeah, he's there. He's actually there. He's actually there. He has confirmed it's beyond a clash.
It's not a clash.
It's
not invasion.
It's not someone clashing with someone.
No, it's not a clash, please.
You came to their home, destroyed their crops, raped their women, and all that.
And then you tell me it's a
No, that's not a clash.
No. Y'all should talk to yourselves. I don't know, but it's not a clash. I see this one here now. Let's go take.
Good morning, Mr. Yuti. This is Gotham from Maplewood. Right. I just want to correct an impression here. The NYC reform.
Okay, we already had that.
We already had that. In fact, we had an argument.
Master Yuji, aka our radio bulldozer,
yeah.
and your colleague Omoti, I greet all of you. Good, did his job very, very well. up to today, El-Rufai is the first minister in Abuja that we have never had. The second minister that we have now, this is Wike. That's doing what El-Rufai has been doing. You understand? If not somebody like El-Rufai, believe me, Abuja will not be like where he is today. Many people were attacking him where he's pursuing Okada, Motion people, houses. Many people are not happy, was angry with him. You understand? And up to today, El-Rufai remains the best governor in Kaduna State. To tell you that El-Rufai has done his job very, very well, no doubt about that. Okay. And Master Yudi, you know, sometimes some success come with challenges. Believe me, if you are not taking El-Rufai is going to be second person that from prison to villa. We have a president who spent 8 years from prison to villa. So write it down. By God grace, El-Rufai is going to be the second president who said this kind of challenges and is going to be president of this country by God grace. So like I tell you, some success come with challenges, and I believe El-Rufai's success is come with these challenges. I write it down, Master Yudi. Thank you so much.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
Right, your
opinion.
opinion.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, though your opinion, but makes a lot of sense. From prison to, I like it. Sounds really good. Right. Anyways, though, let's see this one here. Oh, good Lord. Too many. His messages are quite long. Let's go.
All right. Tinubu achievement is unmatched according to Judge Akume, SGF. Is this achievement reflecting the lives of the people? Are Nigerians really feeling better now? Can we beat our chest and say, Tinubu, you have done well? Where can we say Tinubu has done well? Is it the soaring price of goods that are going up every day unabated? Is it the loss of job and business winding up on a daily basis due to the harsh economic policies of the government? Is it the insecurity that the government has failed to find a solution to? Where are this achievement? Is it the indebtedness of about 159 trillion naira Nigeria is owing the world? Now, wow, Nigeria. From Ogenemano Austin, Agwanadamu, Anakomi community, Nasarawa State.
All right, this one here now is coming from Chinonso from Suleja. Only in Nigeria will someone wake up, create fake government agency, create an account in CBN with a fake agency name, landed 1.3 billion naira in that account, and had an office inside Secretariat. And the government of the day does not know who kept approving all of these for the man that elevated himself as DG for the non-existent agency. This is Nigeria when anything can happen, he says. Chinonso all the way from Suleja now.
All right, this one says, good morning, UD and Omoti. On the issue of the farmers-herders clashes, I do not believe the terrorism is purely local. It appears to be orchestrated for sinister motives by enemies of the country who seek to set us against one another in order to control our resources. Regarding the refusal of marketers to reduce fuel prices, the regulation should not mean exploitation. That is where the marketers are getting it twisted. It is documented that many of their members adjust their meters to under-dispensed fuel. Yet the government does little or nothing to address it, giving the impression that it aligns with an exploitative agenda. As a result, the primary purpose of government to protect lives and property is being undermined daily. On the attribution of the NYC attire to a particular tribe, I place the blame on the government for introducing policies in multi-ethnic Nigeria without first subjecting them to public debate and consultation. Have a nice day, Yusuf from Usetu.
Yusuf right there, thank you a lot for that one. Who is this now? I see is that Praise Pabio, right, my dear friend and brother, Praise Pabio, standing on existing protocols right there. It says, my name is Praise Pabio from Gariki 2. Mr. UD, let's drop the gavel for a minute and see the bricks that have been laid by this administration like a builder who rises before dawn. This administration has poured cement into our roads from city to city. The Akwanga Jos Superhighway now hums where silence once stood. NYC and police reforms are stitching holes in old uniforms. Tertiary institutions are breathing new air, and student loans have turned no school fees into yes I can. 5,000 youths trained to install meters. Grants flowing to small businesses like rain after droughts. Military funding at an all-time high. Reserves flirting with $50 billion. And GDP climbing step by step. Irony is we shout loudest at the cracks while pretending the new walls don't exist. Hate is a blindfold that won't let truth pass through. If the leader we campaigned for had built even half of this, we'd throw garlands and write songs. No one solves a nation's hunger with one punch. Even a lion must chew. Criticism has a place, but refusing to applaud progress is like cursing the sun for shining and still warming your face. Let truth not name be the judge. All right. God bless my beautiful country, Nigeria. Great reforms he put out there. All right. That is something. Well, can we still go further? Though?
I think. Let's just quickly take this one. Good morning, Udiano Motola. I'm in Nasarawa State. Those who work in Tinubu's government are funny. Before you solve any problem, you must agree there is a problem. Tinubu's government has no direction. Till Kimbi Hundu
is saying that all
from Nasarawa
State. We can't go any further. Honorable Edwards and who again do I see there now? I see you, Eunice Anthony. We won't be able to take your messages and your voice notes. I see Blessed Sunny as well. But then we will try to incorporate it for the 9 o'clock hour, and then of course get that conversation on Nigerians' plight in South Africa and government's effort in evacuating willing Nigerians into the country. From so far, 215 or 590 something have come back already, which we give the government some kudos to.
Yeah, we have over 600 in total who are back to Nigeria. Exactly.
Now. So that's
from South
good.
Africa.
Right, but thank you far too kind. We'll be right back in, at the 9 o'clock hour.
Thank you.